What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay Beebs here, and today we have the first episode of our first actual FIFA 21 series. I have been posting a FIFA 21 career mode walkthrough on my channel just to get some content out there, but this is my first of the high quality. I plan to do a higher quality video like this just about every Sunday. So if you want to see how the next episode of this turns out, make sure you subscribe. So heading into the preseason, I have decided to participate in the European International Cup just because we need money. This is how I will be lining up the squad that we currently have now. I'll have Mitov in goal, Digby and Taylor at center backs, Noyle at right back with Dunk at left back. O'Neal will be playing our defensive mid. Houlihan will be playing our right center mid with May at left center mid. Hannett will be left wing. Davies will be right wing despite the fact he's a right back. And Nibs will be our striker. We would end up winning that preseason tournament thanks to a 3-0 win on penalties after drawing the game 2-2. With that money, we were able to buy our first player in Oliver Peterson. He is a young goalkeeper who has high potential from Norway, and I will look to eventually have him be our starting goalkeeper, maybe even in the next month or two. The second player I have signed is Leon Klassen. He's a Russian left back who can also play left mid from 1860 Munich. So he has the ability to go forward, which is what I want in an outside back, and he will be starting over Dunk. We now get into our first game of the season as we travel to face Newport County. Again, we have not made really any changes except for Dunk. I have decided to start him for this game just because I don't know how Klassen will fit in with the team right now, and we will be lining up in that 4-2-3 holding. In the 23rd minute, Noyle has the ball out wide. He plays it into Houlihan. Houlihan plays it out to O'Neal. O'Neal is then able to find May, before May plays it into Nibs. Nibs holds off the defender before Houlihan can get the ball into the box. He's able to cut it back. He plays it into Nibs, and Nibs puts it far post, past the keeper, to put us up 1-0 in the 24th minute. In the 42nd minute, Newport County are lining up to take a corner kick. Their player steps up. He whips the ball into the box, and Nibs loses the aerial duel as their player is able to head it in from a tight angle past Mitov, as the game is now tied 1-1 in the 42nd minute. In stoppage time of the first half, Houlihan will be stepping up to take the free kick. Again, since the tutorial is popping up, this is my first one, as we will look to place it under the wall. He steps up, bounces off a defender's leg. The goalkeeper then cannot react before Nibs taps it in to put us up 2-1 right before halftime. In the 62nd minute, Noyle has the ball out wide on the right. He again is able to use his pace to just cut past everybody. He then whips the ball into the box for Nibs, and Nibs is able to head it into the back of the net to put us up 3-1 and complete Nibs' hat-trick in the 63rd minute. In the 81st minute, Newport County have the ball on the top of our box. Taylor is able to get the clearance away. However, he loses the ball back right away. There then, Newport gets the ball into the box, put it past Mitov at near post, as we are now only up 3-2 in the 82nd minute. In the final seconds of the game, Digby turns the ball over. However, with that turnover, it does mean that we win the game 3-2, and we win our first game of the season. So after the first game of the season, I've decided I am content with a squad, which means I will now be investing our money into the youth academy. And our scouts will be going to Scotland, England, and Wales, at this point just finding any sort of players, as we have the 1-star scout given to us by the game. We have also bought a 2-star 4-star scout and a 2-star 3-star scout. We have made our first transaction of the season as we have sold Harrison Dunk to Wurzburg for $350,000. We now have another league game as we host Walsall. What we can't complain about today is the weather. Absolutely perfect playing. Line up then for the hosts. I've made a couple of changes to the team, especially with the transfer of Dunk going. Klassen will now be starting at Iredale, will be added to the bench list, and we will be lining up in that 4-3-3 holding. In the 28th minute, the ball is played out wide into Davies. Davies uses his pace to get down the wing before he cuts inside. He plays it through for Nibs. Nibs is one-on-one with the goalie, and he's able to tuck it into the back of the net to put us up 1-0 in the 29th minute. In the 32nd minute, Hannett has the ball out wide. He's able to use his pace to get past the right back. He then cuts inside. He's able to start it off one tackle before he plays it through for Nibs, and Nibs gets a tap in for his second goal of the game, as we are now up 2-0 in the 34th minute. In the 66th minute, the ball is played into May before May slips it in behind the defense for Nibs. Nibs uses his pace to get around the defender. He then uses some skill to get past that defender, and he puts it into the back of the net to put us up 3-0 and get him his hat trick in the 67th minute of the game. In the 73rd minute, we had earned a penalty, and Houlihan will be the one to step up to take it. As he looks to go bottom left corner, he sends the keeper the wrong way to put us up 4-0 in the 74th minute. In the dying seconds of the game, Walsall look to get one last chance, but they cannot do that, as we win the game 4-0. We now have our first Carabao Cup game as we travel to face Barnsley. Barnsley do have some good players. We're definitely going to have to watch out for Schmidt and Woodrow and Barre, as they are some of their better players, along with Ritzmaier. They will be lining up in a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. I've decided to go for the same team in this game. I have also not changed the formation, as we will again be lining up in that 4-3-3 holding. In the 9th minute, May has the ball in a dangerous area. He is then able to find Hannett out wide. Hannett is then able to cut it back. He plays it into Houlihan. Houlihan then plays it into Davies. Davies then shoots and is able to score, as we are now up 1-0 very early on in the game in the 10th minute. In the 18th minute, Barnsley have the ball in a dangerous area. They're able to get the ball in behind our defense before their player cuts it back. We are then able to get the ball away. However, we can't truly clear it away, as the game is now leveled at 1-1 in the 19th minute. In the 41st minute, Klaassen is dribbling with the ball. He plays it through for Hannett, who is in behind the defense. He then cuts it back, who plays it into Nibs. Houlihan then gets the ball and slots it past the keeper to put us up 2-1 in the 42nd minute of the game. In the 67nd minute, Barnsley have the ball at the midfield before we are able to win the ball back. Houlihan and O'Neill knock it around before O'Neill plays it into Nibs, who Nibs then is able to play the ball back to O'Neill, into May, and into Houlihan for a second of the game to put us up 3-1 in the 63rd minute. In the 71st minute, Klaassen has the ball out wide on the left. He plays it into May before May finds O'Neill. O'Neill is then able to carry the ball before playing it through into May, who makes a brilliant run into the box. He then is able to slot it past the goalkeeper, as we are now up 4-1, essentially sealing off the game in the 73rd minute. At full time, we would go on to win the game 4-1, thanks to a goal from Davies, 2 from Houlihan, and 1 from May. We now return to league action to face Morecambe. I have made 2 changes to the starting lineup, as Iredale is in for Noyle at right back, and Darling is in for Taylor at center back for this game. This does not change our shape, however, as we will continue to line up in that 4-3-3 holding. In the 7th minute, Morecambe have the ball in our box. Iredale is not able to get the ball away from the first player, so he moves on to the second player. However, they're able to find players in the box before they knock it around in the box and put it past our defense and goalkeeper, as we are down 1-0 in the 9th minute. In the 24th minute, May picks up the ball and plays it into Hannett. Hannett finds May's feet again, who plays it into Nibs. Nibs plays it into Houlihan. Houlihan takes it past the defender and puts it into the back post to tie the game at 1-1 in the 25th minute. In the 32nd minute, Morecambe have the ball in a very dangerous area. Digby misses a tackle before we are now outnumbered in the box. We are not able to get the ball away from the first player, and he then plays it back into a wide open player, who puts it into the back of the net, as we are now down 2-1 in the 34th minute. In the 86th minute, Morecambe have the ball out wide. We were able to win that ball back before we are then able to now attack on the counterattack. Nibs finds the feet of May before May plays it through into Hannett. Hannett is then able to put it past the goalkeeper from a tight angle to tie the game up at 2-2 in the 88th minute. In stoppage time of the second half, Morecambe have the ball in our box in a very dangerous area. We are not able to get the first attempt away or the second attempt. Their player is then able to skill in the box. We cannot get to the ball before Pringle is able to put it past the goalkeeper as we end up losing this game 3-2 in the dying moments of the game. This is honestly the worst way to lose a game as we lose 3-2 in stoppage time of the second half. So the reason why Noyle was not in the starting lineup for the last game is I have decided to sell him to Hatayspor for $1.15 million. I was looking to get rid of him as I do have a youth academy player I am going to be looking to promote to replace him. And this was just an offer that was too good to be true as we now have got an extra $825,000 in the transfer budget. Looking at the league table, after those first couple of league games, we're currently tied on for first on 6 points with just about 8 other teams. Hopefully we are able to stay in these automatic promotion spots as I would like to be in League 1 next year. However, many things can happen, injuries can happen, and other teams could just be better than us. But I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I'll see you all later.